Namaste, brothers and sisters all over this world. This is Dr. Satish Prakash welcoming you to episode 7 on this Gurukula Sandesh program. This is one among a series of lectures that aims at educating myself and yourself with regards to certain essential teachings, following which you and I will rise to great heights. And today we're talking about relationships. And we will ask a question later on. What relationship do you and I have with God? In what way does he impact us? And before we talk about our relationship with God, let's begin with what we know best. Every human being on the face of this earth enjoys a relationship. Everyone has either a mom, a dad, a grandmother, a grandfather, has a friend, a teacher, and all these relationships impact him positively as he begins to go about his life. His mom hugs him and gives him a sense of warmth. His dad brings food for him on the table. His dad provides him textbooks and clothes and other things for him to study and have a degree or to pass his examination. His teacher spends quality time to give him an education in the classroom. His friend is there to listen to him when he feels challenged. His brother and his sister make him feel as if he belongs to a family. And so we all have relationships. And here is a question that we want to ask. What relationship does God have with us? Let me ask before we seek to answer this question based on Veda, is God some huge superman at the top of the heavens with a long beard and he just created this universe and he just looks down as if he doesn't care? To answer this question, Veda says in beautiful language, Om Sano Bandhur Janita Savidhata. Simple Sanskrit. Sa means he and no means our. He is our bandhu, our janita, and our vidhata. He is our. Bandhu means a sibling, either a friend or a sibling. The way our earthly siblings and friends give us joy and a sense of belonging, and they show appreciation for our efforts, God is no different. This God that you and I supposedly worship, O mankind, he is our sibling and our friend. And Janita, he is mommy and daddy. The way mom and dad they care for us. They provide for us. They hug us. They understand us. They forgive us in terms of us not repeating that infraction. In the same way, God cares for us. Veda tells us that his primary name is Om, and one of the 19 meanings of Om is Alingana. Oh my goodness, he hugs us. Shravana, he listens to our tale of woe and distress. That is the God that you and I believe in, oh brothers and sisters. Sano Bandhur Janita Savidhata. And he gives us rules whereby we can follow rules and we can practice rules and we can execute rules and we can rise and rise and rise on the ladder of life. Rules govern everything in this universe. The earth goes around the sun following a rule in 365 point something days. The earth makes one circumambulation around the sun to give us a solar year. And the moon goes around the earth in 27 point something days to give us one lunar month. And so everything has rule. Water by rule, if you and I do not touch water, water by rule is cool, but fire by rule is hot. Fire is meant to burn. Water doesn't burn. Fire by rule is meant to burn and to give light. And water by rule is meant to wash away or to quench our thirst. And everything in the universe is bound by laws and rules. Oh, mankind, God, the Veda is telling me and you that if there were no rules in this universe, how would you and I strive and go upwards? Let's take this to the city. If there is no rules surrounding the red light and the green light, if there is no rules surrounding a one-way street, then there will be chaos in the city. Then nobody will be held accountable to anybody. Brothers and sisters, So it's very important for me and you to understand that everything in the universe is bound by rules. And when you and I follow rules, we know deep down within, when I follow a rule, I have joy within, I have courage within. I have done what is right. I have followed the rule surrounding society and surrounding the world. And in following the rule, I have done right. And my conscience, my soul, on my inside tells me, Satish, you have done well. So God is sibling, and he is parent, and he is lawgiver. Sano bandhur janita savidhata dhamani veda bhuvanani vishwam yatra deva. And look at this. He can only be parent and sibling if he knows every nook and corner of the cosmos. And that is what the second line is saying. Dhamani, the realms, Vishwa, all the realms, Bhuvanani, all the regions. He knows Veda, he knows them all. He can only execute his relationship functions and can execute them in regards to us only if he's all powerful and if he's all knowing and he's omnipresent. He's here, there, and everywhere. And because the Veda says that he knows every region and every realm, it means he is here, there, and everywhere. And in being here, there, and everywhere, he knows everything. He knows every object. He knows every living being. He knows every nook and corner. He knows every atom. And in so doing, in so knowing, and in so being omnipresent, he is parent, sibling, and lawgiver. And then, some of you may ask, well, what does this really mean for us? Well, let me tell you. The way on the 24th of December, Christmas Eve night, a child expects mommy and daddy to reward him with good gifts. In the same way, God tells me and you, oh, my child, oh, my son and daughter of this universe, listen, my children, if you follow my rules, you will climb and climb and climb. Each good rule you follow, simplistically put, each good rule you follow, you climb the rungs of the ladder of life. And when you reach the very top, at the very summit, you become liberated from being born and from dying. You become liberated from the ever-revolving wheel of birth and death. You become totally free from all shackles, which is meant by the term liberated. You become emancipated and you enjoy bliss in God's third world. Why do we say third world? The world of matter is the first world. The world of the soul is the second world. And the world of God, with his bliss, is the third world. When you and I follow truth, when we follow the law of the universe, which is actually God's law, we are rewarded with a release from all binding shackles, a release from the bondage associated with darkness of ignorance. And in becoming free, we roam at will, adhyayanta. We roam at will in God's endless self, in God's endless third world. And while we roam, we enjoy bliss unmixed with sorrow. And that's the last thing I want to explain. Why do we say bliss unmixed with sorrow? Because every time we enjoy the pleasures of this world, that pleasure culminates in pain. So how do we explain that? You eat ice cream. Ice cream tastes very nice. I really like ice cream. But you eat you eat 2 gallons of ice cream. And you eat it every day. After 3 or 4 years, that pleasure associated with ice cream culminates in the pain of diabetes. But you see, the bliss that God has to offer me and you, that bliss is unmixed with sorrow. That bliss does not culminate in any pain, in any agony, in any sorrow. So brothers and sisters, this beautiful mantra from the Veda is asking me and you to recognize that there's a cosmic being who is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. He's here, there, and everywhere. He knows everything and everybody. And he has a gift for you and for me, that if we follow his lawgiver, if we follow the laws that he has put into place, if we follow the fact that he's our mom and dad there to guide us, we will continually rise and rise and rise. And we will reach the very summit of the ladder of the universe. And when we reach there, brothers and sisters, there'll be no more birth, no more decay, no more death, no more rebirth, all of which brings pain. But there'll be total liberation and emancipation. And with that, we will enjoy eternal bliss. So this is Dr. Satish Prakash thanking you for listening to episode 7 on this Gurukula Sandesh program. May God bless you and me too. May God bless you and me, that we can cherish God the way He should be cherished. We can recognize that He is the source of a set of rules. We can understand the importance of following the rules so that one day we can enjoy His bliss. Namaste. See you in episode 8.